So the test tube. When Danielle was 9, after she thought of the test tube idea and Carla was blamed with Dr. Alpha and all of them, he made up the test tubes himself along with Mr. Spears and Uncle Charlie. When it was Mika, Britain, Genevieve, and Danielle, he made up the test tube idea the whole while. The first people that Danielle, when she was 9 years old, put the RFID chip and she could have the test tube. She bought Carla and Sue when she was 9 years old. Yeah. That was February 1982, I think. By August, she had a total of 9 RFID chip test tubes up in the sky that she could play with, just like a video game. Fun times for the Spears were just beginning, Mr. Spears. They just started. Anyhow, so then, by the time August happened, she had 9. She had Carla, Sue, Mr. Hannon, Mrs. Hannigan. Yeah, also Mr. Spears, that hunk of a man, Tito, Charlie, Damien. All I know is it was 9 parents, 8 parents, so it was 4 couples that were up in the sky flying in a test tube. And Danielle was 9 and playing those video games well. Up in the sky like Judas. There we can go. Up in the sky like Judas. There they float. They can starve in the ice edge chest and always be freezing. And 4.5 years later, Danielle bought Michaela with Brittany's promise that she would never live.
Of course, you know, it's got to be humpback whales because that's Madonna they were singing.
Oh, come on, Genevieve. Everybody wants a true love kiss on stage with bad breath.
You speak well?
Yeah, I say, it sounds
We have to call Ellen DeGeneres because she speaks well.
It sounds very haunted, doesn't it? It doesn't sound so
I
like
don't know if
poppy.
you've ever slept over at the Gilman's house. I have. But if you haven't, sounds a lot like that.
Oh my God! She was in Brittany's closet for 593 days. She's talking about me. And Uncle Charlie's house, where they put me to sleep and pretend they don't like stabbing me for fun. And then erase my memory and saying it didn't happen. Hopefully it didn't.
What was going on up there?
Up in the
I
tower?
did not have my ear pressed against the door.
Wait, what? With the glass?
With the cup leaning in.
I did not lean in.
Was it real glass or was it just a cup, Ryan?
It was reminiscent. I was like, somewhere in the harbor.
¿Dónde está su leche?
That way. Somewhere in the harbor.
¿Dónde está su
Whales
leche?
are mating.
No, not without Brittany, huh? Checking her other hole, right?
In the 70s, National Geographic magazine did a special on whales. And I think it was on blue whales. It wasn't humpback whales. I think it was blue whales. And inside the magazine, there was a floppy, soft plastic 45 record that you could peel off and play on the record player.
Wow.
And it was the sound of the blue whales. And it sounded
Just like that.
Just like that. I mean, it was like.
Does that mean every time Rudolph goes bounce? Bounce. They're hanging themselves?
Female whales.
Dare you gender stereotype the whales?
If anybody knows the sound of the whales,
Ooh, not a monkey eyebrow. Don't cry with those tears of compassion to look back at you and then at me, okay?
Sort of, you know, it was such a. To me, it was so cutting edge to have this floppy plastic thing that.
But if it was floppy, did it answer? Did it?
Right, yeah.
Did it say boop 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 boop? I mean, you could just say you pee without yellow teeth,
My
right?
kids would be like Googling whale sounds.
You took Eminem's idea and took it as if you gave anything but the magic word that you said. After she took
They still have. We've all done. Like I've been. Who has?
right? You're traveling and you're
Well,
like,
you're at the mammogram, particularly. At the mammogram, you can't wear deodorant or perfume. So after a mammogram, Ryan,
you
most of the girls here. Then if you're, say, going on a lunch date or meeting someone, you quickly find the sample perfume from the magazine, and you.
Listen,
You know,
you
to
don't need
make
to have
up-
a mammogram to do that. I quite enjoy doing that when traveling. So, Kel, I don't know if you're selling your house, or you're not selling your house, are you?
What have you heard?
I've heard.
Have you been speaking to Mark?
Well, you
Is
know,
Mark selling the house while I'm away?
Well, the housing market's hot, in some places. And they are saying that if you have a house with a pool, it's really hot, right?
I should sell the house.
You can charge so much more if you have a
What
pool.
if I sold the house behind his back?
I think that would be fine. I think that's
Would I
great.
have to tell the kids?
At this point, you
Can you imagine the new owners show up and they're like, "There's a whole family living here."
Houses
Yes,
with pools are at a premium.
It's so funny because Gelman